Hi, my name is Vikram Gupta, and welcome to PreSales Collective's Journey to PreSales. We will be listening to fascinating stories of SCs that made their journey into solutions engineering as a career. Our goal is to inspire you, because if they can do it, so can you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Pre-Sales Journey to Pre-Sales series. I'm happy to welcome you today. My name is Yvette Edwards. I am a Senior Director of Solution Engineering at VMware, and today I'm joined by Michael. Michael's going to share his journey with us. Welcome, Michael.
Thanks, Yvette. Wonderful to be here. So, hi, everyone. I'm Michael Garrido. I'm a Senior Solutions Consultant at mParticle.
So I think a fun question to ask as we kind of get warmed up for today's interview is, what is something fun that you love to do and you couldn't do it in 2020?
The biggest thing that I missed out on was Burning Man last year. I've been 3 times now, would have been my 4th, and it's just a wonderful event to spend time with loved ones and some really creative people and see great art and be in the desert for a week. So I really missed that.
That sounds amazing. Well, I think Lollapalooza and some other ones are coming back this summer, so maybe you'll be able to go out there pretty soon.
There's all the events. I've actually got some tickets for some shows in August and October already, so I'm ready. I'm ready for this post-COVID.
Well, so Michael, so many people stumble into the pre-sales career. Can you share with us your story?
Sure. So where this really started was one of my fraternity brothers, Eric Gallegos, was working at a flooring company in Southern California, and they were migrating from an on-premise solution to the cloud. And so I helped that company essentially set up some AWS servers and get some remote computers working there. And that was, maybe 4 or 5 years ago now. But my colleague Eric ended up working at a company called Showpad, and he was a business development role there. And he saw that there was this solution engineering / web developer, POC developer role. And he knew my background as a web developer, knew my background kind of creating solutions in the cloud, given that flooring company, and said, hey, this is open. I'm going to get a referral bonus. I guess if you end up joining, so why don't you check out the role? I say, hey, sure, man, sounds good. And, he landed at Showpad and had a couple of years in solutioning since then.
So what do you love about sales engineering that's different than what you were doing before?
So coming from a software engineering or kind of the product-based role, I felt honestly a lot like a construction worker. Obviously what we're building is fun and cool and interesting itself, but the overall impact to the business was I get, these tickets, I build the thing, I ship it, or it gets reviewed, it gets shipped, and the feedback with the actual customers and getting to look at the overall organization as a business, I didn't have that visibility, right? But as a solutions engineer, solutions consultant, I'm kind of up-leveled to see, the product has to be great and, do its job, right? Be able to see how that ends up providing value to real people, real organizations. And what I really get a kick out of, in my mind, is kind of doing this, like, bionic surgery on, businesses, right? Like, they're just people trying to do this thing, trying to sell a thing, so give a service, but they're trying to use their MarTech stack to augment and amplify what people could, do, alone.
That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. So if I'm a college student and I'm sitting here and I'm watching this, how do I know pre-sales engineering is for me?
Sure. So I'd say a couple of personal qualities that be a good indicator. One is you're a fast learner, especially in tech. Products, needs of business are changing all the time. The software and startup tech space is very competitive. So just being able and enjoying learning new things and being able to then, apply that knowledge quickly. So, being comfortable with the fast pace of change. Another aspect of solutioning in particular is that you enjoy working with people. You like relationship work, right? So coming from like a proper software engineer or product role, not only do you want to understand how something works and how to build things and provide value in the product itself, but also how to then maybe teach someone how to use that product or help them make the most out of the product so that whatever their job that's not technical is successful. So probably like a little bit of nerd and a little bit of, extrovert or just kind of consultative. Maybe you're interested in like the healthcare space or medicine because you like helping people, right? So if you have that need, you like to serve, you like to help, solutioning is a great path for that as well.
So I definitely heard helping, I definitely heard problem solving, and the people connection. So if any of those things resonate, then this is probably a great career to look at. And so if you wanted to give advice to a future sales engineer, what advice would you give them to prepare for this role?
So I would say take your favorite brand, online brand or product, right? A software product, and look at their marketing funnel. Look at how you go to their website. They're probably going to ask for an email, or, you have a touch point with their social media account or something, and try to reverse engineer how you become a customer. Because a lot of MarTech and SaaS is around, gaining customers, nurturing customers, and then getting them, to buy and become like a loyal customer. So if you can understand, that process of a sales funnel, essentially probably a B2C funnel, but you might end up working with a B2B company, but just getting a sense of what pieces are in play, an email service provider, some way to run ads to get you in the door, following up, etc. So take that brand, think out how their funnel is set up, and then maybe even try to set up a funnel yourself. Like maybe you have a project or something where, it's free to sign up for Wix, like a website builder, get a free account on HubSpot, and try to put together that sales and marketing funnel. Then you'll understand where solutioning fits in, either on the pre-sale side to get that customer in the door, and then maybe also on the post-sale side after they become, a CRM record, essentially, how you nurture that relationship and that customer.
Great advice. I like that twist too. Be your customer's customer, because truly that is how to give them great outcomes. So great advice today, Michael. Well, we'll end with some fun questions. So I have one for you. What new technology do you think will transform the future?
I've been a fan of VR for, following since the first Oculus Rift. And now that they have the Oculus Quest system where it's completely free of being tethered like an umbilical cord to a heavy, expensive PC. It's just to put the headset on, grab the wireless controllers. And I think that's the best user experience and product price point to get VR to mass adoption. So, I'm super excited for VR because of the maturity in the products there. Similar to how we were from a laptop to a smartphone, I think we're making that jump between a heavy PC when you're tethered with this cord to this hands-free, slim, but really engaging experience.
Well, we might have some future VR sales engineers out there, so could be. Okay, so if you could buy a yacht today, what would you name it?
I don't know. The first name comes to mind, like a female name for a ship would be like Valerie. I don't know. Or actually, let's call it Artemis. I like those Greek names. Let's call it
Artemis. I love that. Awesome. And then finally, what's your favorite Halloween costume?
Ooh, so I've done, okay, it's kind of obscure, but if you know Sonic the Hedgehog, the video game, so there's another character called Knuckles. He's an echidna. I've actually never seen what these things would look like. But anyways, yeah, I was like Knuckles the echidna for a couple years running. It was fun.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you for sharing your journey and your story to pre-sales. And Michael and I want to thank you. We are pre-sales. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you so much, Yvette. Take care, everyone.